Hey guys, and welcome to my review of the first episode of the Grand Tour. This is Clarkson, Hammond and May's return to our TV screens, or because it's on Amazon Prime, our laptop screens or whatever, after their version of Top Gear ended nearly 2 years ago now. Right, so let's first of all, I want to say that I know there's at least one person who hasn't seen it yet, who I know will be watching this video, but will want to see it, and therefore I won't be giving away any spoilers like who won a race or anything. So I don't want to ruin it for that person or anyone else. But if anyone wants to know the results, they can contact me at bgaming342 on Twitter, and I'll happily tell them, or they can. Yeah, they can do that. Anyway, so the first episode was called The Holy Trinity. It obviously it was a nice scene at the start that showed like Clarkson giving his security pass away, basically at BBC, and then flying to America, getting a nice car, and then Hammond and May join him. And you know there's a massive, like, the first scene, first few, let's say the first 10 minutes of the show is just amazing. It shows how much more funding they get on Amazon Prime. Like the money spent for the first scene is probably all they had for the whole of Top Gear, whole series of Top Gear. So yeah, big difference. And it was the most amazing thing. It was sort of emotional in a way. You could just see the way Clarkson was smiling. But yeah, for sure, it was very much sticking fingers up at the BBC, sort of, you know, just saying, why did you find when you hired such a not a very good presenter, Chris Evans, for Top Gear? So yeah, once they sort of introduced themselves to the American crowd, because yes, as you know, the Grand Tour is going to be, the tent is going to be in a different place each week. This week was in California, which I guess is where Amazon is. I'm guessing it's where Amazon is based. And I think next week's in Johannesburg. I'll do a review of that episode this time next week. But yeah, it was in California. And once they did the introduction, explained it to the people there, they got into the show. The main like feature of the show was McLaren P1 versus the Ferrari LaFerrari versus the Porsche 918, which is obviously something they wanted to do when they were on Top Gear, but they just weren't allowed to do because the car firms just being a pain about it. Apparently, is how they described it, and it sort of became a bit of a running joke. And yeah, it was exciting. We do know now which car was the fastest around the track that they were in Portugal. I think it was Portugal. Again, as I said, I don't want to say who won because I don't want to ruin it for anyone. But if you want to know and you don't think you're ever going to see it, obviously you can contact me on Twitter or something. And also in the show, they introduced their new test track, which Clarkson named Eboladrome, because from the sky it looked like an Ebola virus, which is interesting, I guess. And Clarkson argues that the track was a good test because it tested drifting, it tested brakes, it tested engines, probably didn't test the driver as well, it tested the tyres. So yeah, it was clearly meant to be a good track. And they had some American NASCAR driver being like their racing driver, but obviously this time you know who it is, unlike when it was a Stig. And he drove, first car Clarkson drove around the track was a BMW Ember 2, and all I will say about it is that yeah, Clarkson loved that car a lot. But anyway, as I've sort of told, and also they have a thing that's similar to the news section on Top Gear. They called it Conversation Street, but they only talked about one thing, which was James May. Yes, Captain Slow getting a speeding ticket. Yes, you heard me right. Captain Slow, James May, did get a speeding ticket. And also, like, and the other interesting point to talk about was they sort of wanted to get some stars on the show, but they sort of like, did a thing that all died. So one of them was going to parachute in, but just didn't. His parachute didn't work. One of them got killed by a snake, and then they found Carol Vorderman just lying on the floor dead in the tent. So does that maybe suggest that they're not going to do a celebrity thing on the show, like they had on Top Gear, like they have on Top Gear, rather? Or was that maybe saying, look at that, 3 people dying, like Clarkson, Hammond and May, you know, killed off on the BBC, and now we're going back on something better because then they went back onto the supercar feature. And yeah, I would say I really did enjoy this episode. I guess the first episode of any show is going to be a bit tricky to make, I guess, because they have to introduce it. It's not as, you know, sleek as, is that word? Whatever, you know, it's not as good as once I get into it. So hopefully next week will be a bit more normal. They just get on with the show. Be interesting to see whether they have a celebrity thing or not. I don't think they will though. But I guess we'll see. And obviously, it was an hour and 11 minutes, this show. I guess the first 10 minutes was introduction, so I'm guessing the shows will be an hour long after, from now on. And hopefully it'll just get better and better. Like, I haven't paid £79 as a student. I get a 6-month free trial, which is good, so I'll be able to watch the first series. And then I'm hoping maybe it'll go on to ITV or something after that, and I'll be able to watch it eventually. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video here. If you have anything to say about the Grand Tour, please comment, or you can like the video if you enjoyed it, and please subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!